country. Damn boys up to something.
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away, if the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
I chose Everett Community College because I am the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
NWAC Men's and Women's Basketball Championships would like to thank Jimmy John's for their continued support of the best seat in the house. Each game, a contestant is chosen to sit on the couch with a friend during the game, and they receive a Jimmy John's sandwich. Jimmy John's, freaky fast, freaky good.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back inside the gym here in Everett, Washington at Walt Price Fitness Center. My name is Max Gunn. To my right is Mike Tacko. We are all set for Game 3 of the NWAC Basketball Championships today between North Idaho and Lower Columbia. So far, we have seen Wenatchee Valley and Mount Hood move on. Mount Hood providing the first upset of the day, the 4 seed defeating the 1 seed. So we'll see what this game has in store. North Idaho, the Cardinals are the 3 seed against the 2 seed the Red Devils of Lower Columbia. Should be a good game, Mike.
Yeah, it should be. North Idaho from the east, and they were in fourth for a lot of the season, and then they won 4 in a row at the end to get to that third seed. So a little bit of a better spot for them, and some great players: Sydney Peterson, Demi Randall, Anna Schrady, Hallie Eberall, Alex Carlton. Those are the starters for North Idaho. Lower Columbia and Centralia, that they battle all year long in the West, and it's usually those two teams right up there at the top. And Centralia won the Western region, and Lower Columbia in second.
Lower Columbia starting lineup looks like this. Bailey Farrer, the freshman, will start alongside Madison Moser. Josie Schmitz, Jody Noyes, and Sharita Doherty. Lower Columbia led by Lucas Myers in his second year as head coach of the Red Devils. And Chris Carlson in his 16th season as head coach of North Idaho.
And final season for Coach Carlson. He announced his retirement just a couple days ago. His daughter is a player for the University of Idaho in the NCAA ranks. He wants to be able to watch her play. And obviously, when you're coaching a junior college team, you're playing on the same night. And so he may not be able to see his daughter play as much. His son just finished at North Idaho College, or will be finishing. He'll be going on to a 4-year because he's the real deal. And then they have a 5th grader who is already the real deal, and I see him around here bouncing a basketball around. So Coach Carlson going to step away and take some time with his family. Good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. That is awesome. Now, did his daughter play for him as well before going on to Idaho?
No, she went right out of high school to the big people up at the Division I, University of Idaho, out of the Big Sky. So
Moscow.
Yep.
Good deal. Where we are just about set here for Game 3, getting underway a little bit later than anticipated because of the overtime clash between Mount Hood and Whatcom, but we really didn't get a chance, Mike, to digest that game. What a game that was. The upset, the 1 seed going down. We saw Whatcom receive their trophy just before tip-off, and that's all they're left with this season.
Yeah, they led by 8 twice in the first half, and then they led by 7 with 3.5 minutes left, and it just kind of came apart. They had some empty possessions, and credit to Mount Hood. Despite having 3 players foul out, they found a way to claw and scratch, and really in the end, Max, Mount Hood made some free throws, and Whatcom didn't.
Yeah, including their second leading scorer in that basketball game, Tatiana Lyles, who finished with 22 points, fouling out there in overtime. Emily Weber also fouled out alongside Brie Rosales. So, like you said, shorthanded, but able to take care of business and live to see another day. They will be taking on Wenatchee Valley at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Should be a good quarterfinal. You know, Wenatchee Valley, the defending champions, the 2 from the east, and Mount Hood, the 4 from the south. Should be an interesting matchup, but we got 6 more to worry about here before we get to that one.
Sure do. Lower Columbia wearing their home white uniforms, North Idaho in their gray jerseys. Opening tip underway. Smacked out of bounds. Just 2 seconds in, Red Devils basketball. As we settle in to Game 3 now. A throwaway. Lower Columbia coming the other way. That's Doherty with the basketball. On the handoff now to Madison Moser. Josie Schmitz back to Doherty. Down low, wide open. Noyes can't hit it. Alex Carlton stops on a dime, short on the shot. Doherty has the rebound.
Both these teams made it last year. Lower Columbia beat Skagit Valley before falling to Lane, and North Idaho was eliminated in the first round by Umpqua.
Wide open down low. Jody Noyes able to make good on the miss from earlier and bank that one in there. Lower Columbia strikes first, 2-0, just over a minute in. Layup missed. by Alex Carlton. Moser in the corner, thought about the three, drives baseline, tied up, out of bounds, back to North Idaho it goes.
This is our first matchup of the three we've seen where the teams did not play each other. And so familiar.
That's right.
Familiar through film, obviously, but not familiar with a game against each other earlier this year.
Yeah, we saw each of the first two games have at least one head-to-head matchup back in December. So even though it had been a while, they still at least had played each other once. Demi Randall sends it out for Carlton. Misses the shot, gets her own miss. Out it comes to Randall again. Carlton in the corner, playing hot potato with it. Randall on the left wing, looking high post for Schrade. Left-handed runner off glass is good. Sydney Peterson with North Idaho's first bucket, tied up at 2.
Good defense there by the Cardinals. Great closeout that time by Carlson to cut off the baseline and force the Lower Columbia driver to step on the line.
And Moser stepped out of bounds there. So North Idaho pushes it up the floor. Peterson, top of the arc, good take, and the lay-in is good by Demi Randall, the freshman from Lewiston, Idaho, went to Lewiston High School.
I live right across the street from the high school. I watched her for 4 years.
Nice.
Yep.
What kind of player was she in high school?
Oh, just good. Drives, scores, good shooter too.
Doherty on the inside, gets the friendly roll. Tied up at 4, 3 minutes into this basketball game. Good pass inside. Shot missed by Randall. Top of the arc for Carlton. Peterson on the drive to the right is fouled on her way to the cup. That is the first foul called on either side today. We saw, that's another thing, Mike. We saw a ton of fouls in that last game between Mount Hood and Whatcom. I think it's like 49 fouls or something crazy.
Yeah, just when you look at the box score, 26 fouls on Mount Hood and 24 on Whatcom. So 50 fouls and a host of free throws, 57 free throws.
Crazy.
And it went to overtime.
Right. Peterson on the drive. Too strong on the lay-in. Haley Boral. Now with 7 seconds to shoot. Layup. No good from Schrade. And Lower Columbia crosses into the front court. Michaela Harris has it stolen. Running the floor, making the layup is Schrade.
Yeah, that was caused by Eberall 23, a multi-star athlete in high school up in Coeur d'Alene, and just usually makes things happen for the Cardinals. And if they can continue to get some turnovers out of this trap, they're going to be tough.
Another steal. Eberall tried to weave her way around the defender, but instead draws a foul. Second team foul on Lower Columbia with 5:43 to go for a quarter. 6-4 is our score. Shan Green, the freshman from Alaska, checks in for the Cards. Wearing number 55 in gray, there she is, down low. Good pass and a good finish. Green off the glass to make it 8-4. On the other end, turnaround shot. Does not go for Josie Schmitz. There's Green again. Tries to get it over the defender, but she was fouled. Madeline Jacobson, who just checked in, definitely caught a lot of ball, but must have touched Green's hand as well. So Cheyenne Green steps to the stripe. She was 12 out of 16 from the line in the regular season and misses the first in and out. Green with one more. Connects. 9-4. North Idaho with an early 5-point lead halfway through this first quarter. Doherty on the outside right. Left wing three. Doesn't go for Bailey Farr.
Yeah, Everall that time just bounced it off her foot. Mac looked like she was heading for a lay-in and not to be.
So at 4:48 to go in the first quarter, we take our first time out. It's North Idaho 9 and Lower Columbia 4. We step aside, back after this here in Everett. Back here inside the Walt Price Fitness Center in Everett, Washington. Max Gunn with Mike Tatko high above the floor. 4:48 to go in quarter number one. The Devils trying to get back into this one. Down low. Left-handed miss that time. Demi Randall has it taken away. Michaela Harris with the steal and a foul at the other end. That'll send Harris to the free throw line. Foul goes on Demi Randall, her first, team first, with 4:09 left in the quarter. Michaela Harris, 62% foul shooter. Strong on the first. One out of two. Makes it a 9-5 contest. Sydney Peterson back in for North Idaho. Carlton with the basketball. Bounces it right side for Peterson. Peterson working around a screen from Green. And a offensive foul is called on the Cards. Second team foul, that goes on Anna Schrady. Her first. And Sharita Doherty brings it up the floor for the Red Devils. Trying to shake the defender. Doherty out of Vancouver, Washington, 5'9" sophomore. Over to Harris, dribble drive right side, misses the lay-in. Dead ball rebound will go to North Idaho.
Well, they've had a lot of good looks,
They
Max.
have.
Whether it's in the set play inside to the post or whether it's driving, and they just haven't been able to finish.
We saw that a lot last game as well. Crossing into the front court, Carlton. Left-hand dribble. Bounces into the corner for Schrady. Peterson. Long two. It was deflected, but a foul called. That will go on Michaela Harris. That is her first. Team fourth with 3:13 to go. So Peterson at the line. Nothing but nylon for her first. She was just a 42% free throw shooter in the regular season. 1 out of 2 that time. Sky high for the rebound. Danica Schmidt, quick outlet to Doherty. She's tied up. Pressing in the backcourt are the Cardinals, but it's broken now by Lower Columbia. Doherty directing traffic. Looking to head coach Lucas Myers for the play call. Now has it. Dribbles it off her foot as she drove left side.
You know, you'd like to blame something like this on tournament jitters, but a lot of these Cardinals were here last year and won a game, so they got to play on this court twice. And I credit the Cardinal defense so far for some of the struggles of the Red Devils.
Red Devils 2 out of 6 shooting the basketball. They've turned it over 4 times already. Green top of the key. 9 seconds to shoot. Gets rid of it to Iboro. Down low for Green. 3 seconds to shoot. Fadeaway shot doesn't go. And Schmidt has the board for the Red Devils. Coming up far side is Harris. Open 3 left wing. Missing everything was Schmidt. Putback doesn't go either. And here come the Cardinals. Green, baseline jumper. Too strong. Doherty with the board. Just a 5-point game with under 2 minutes to go, and a foul called in the backcourt on North Idaho.
Yeah, if you're Lucas Myers, you really have to feel pretty grateful that you're only down 5.
For sure.
Despite all of the easy misses.
So Schrady called for her second. Doherty around a screen from Jacobson. Finds Moser. They just checked back in. Moser nearly carried the ball, and they call it for a travel. With 1:42 to go in the first quarter. So after a really high-scoring game in Game 2, Game 3 starts off with a lower scoring contest. Iboro. Hands off. Peterson around a green screen. To the rim. That's good. It was Demi Randall getting around the defender to connect. It is 12-5 Cardinals. Harris near side. Loses a dribble on the wing. Slings it to Doherty. Doherty sizing up Eberall. Full head of steam. To the basket. Good take and a lay-in. Makes it 12-7. 55 seconds and ticking to go in the first. Peterson fakes to the left. Goes to the right. Stops on a dime. Kicks out to Green. Eberall against Doherty. Green, long shot, swirls it home along 2. Cheyenne Green with her second hoop.
Hey, you don't sag off Cheyenne Green. She can knock it down. She's knocked down some threes this year as well.
The Cardinals have doubled up the Red Devils, 14-7, 15 seconds to go. Foul underneath on Randall. That's her second, team fourth, each team with 4 team fouls with 15.6 seconds to go in the quarter. And Madison Moser to the free throw line. True on the first one. Moser averaged 10.4 points a game this season for the Red Devils. Gets them both. She was the only Red Devils player that averaged in double figures. 14-9 contest. Cardinals can take the final shot. DeBoral to Green. Down low is knocked away. 2 seconds left, one. Doherty a half-court heave. Wide left. And 10 minutes have come and gone here in Game 3. After 1 quarter of action, it is the Cardinals 14, the Red Devils 9. 5-point spread off to the second quarter when we come back here in Everett. Back here in quarter number 2. Max Gunn alongside Mike Tatko. 14-9 after 10 minutes of action. North Idaho with the 5-point lead. North Idaho 6 of 14 from the floor in the first quarter, while Lower Columbia was just 3 out of 10. Cheyenne Green comes up with the steal. Peterson, down low. Turnaround shot from Riley Mangun. No good. Good move, but again, unable to finish is Kata, who just checked in during the quarter break for the Red Devils. So another game in which high percentage shots really have not gone down for both teams so far. Wide open in the corner. Passing up the 3 is Carlton. And she gets rid of it to Mangun. Off balance shot, out of control, doesn't go for Peterson. A minute into the second quarter. Tiptoeing the baseline, and she stepped out on the baseline. Did Madison Moser. So that's already the 8th turnover for Lower Columbia.
Yeah, add that to all the missed shots underneath, and it's been a tough go right away, and that's one of the reasons why they only have 9 points.
Good up and under move on the fake, and able to bank it home there is Mangun. And another Lower Columbia turnover. (16-9) North Idaho. Ahead almost 2 minutes into the second frame. Green calling for the ball down low. Defended by Kata. Eberl with a strong take, short on the shot, rebounded by Moser. Outlets to Schmidt. Back to Moser, the point guard, who crosses half court. Moser penetrates, sends out left wing. Schmidt.
an arm bar on one of the Cardinals.
First foul goes on Mangan. Now Green will check out.
Also returning number 15, Brooke Stevens.
Brooke Stevens checks in. Offensive foul called. So Kata called for her first, team first. Each team with a foul apiece here in quarter number 2. Cardinals looking to add to their lead. Carlton racing up far side. Hands off to Stevens. Now Mangun. Swings it across. Carlton with a good feed down low. And Schrady is fouled going up for the layup.
Wholesale subs for the Red Devils as they try to find the right combination to get some offense. I mean, we're 13 minutes into this game, and they only have 9.
On just 3 of 11 shooting, 0 of 3 from downtown. Schrady makes the first. Schrady, freshman from Montana. 2 out of 2. 18-9, the Cardinals lead it. Top of the key 3 on the way. Rims out that time. But the putback is good. By Allie Harmon. 18-11. Right hand drive, sits on the iron and does not go for Carlton. Doherty comes away with it. A cutting Jody Noyes is fouled.
Yeah, good transition that time by Lower Columbia. They got a basket, got a stop, and now they have a chance to get a little bit closer.
Foul goes on Peterson. Noyes hits the first. Off the back heel and down. Too strong on the second. Rebounded by Stevens. Carlton far side. Guarded by Doherty. Finds Peterson on the handoff. Peterson drives the lane. And tried to swing it down low. But stolen by Doherty. Doherty steps back for a long 3, no good. And a foul called on North Idaho.
Wow, already the third on Schrady, and North Idaho, one of the fewest people on the bench, just 4 reserves. Already Randall with 2 fouls, and now Schrady with 3.
Foul trouble was a mantra much of the last game as well. Allie Harmon down low, missing the shot is Noyes. Under 6 minutes to go until halftime. 6-point lead for the Cardinals. Carlton puts a good move on Doherty, but, well, I guess it wasn't such a good move. Offensive foul called. So that's the 4th team foul now on North Idaho.
They're going to get Schrady out of the game with her 3. She'll sit by Randall, who has 2.
Surprised she didn't sit initially after that 3rd foul was called.
don't know if they're going to look at something here or if it's a media timeout. I guess they're going to the monitor.
Yeah, still 5:35 to go in the quarter, so not the media just yet.
They might be looking at that last offensive foul to see if it was a flagrant elbow. I don't know what else they'd be looking at.
Yeah, that must be it. Lower Columbia just 4 out of 6.
Sponsors, the official fundraising partner of the NWAC. To date, NWAC teams have raised over $1.3 million to support their athletic programs. E-Team sponsor completes 95% of the work and allows coaches to focus on coaching. Contact your local rep today and learn more about the easiest fundraiser ever. E-Team sponsor. The NWAC would like to recognize Delta Hotel as the host hotel for the 2020 NWAC Basketball Championships. Delta by Marriott is also the host of the 2020 NWAC Hall of Fame to be held Thursday, May 28th. Book your room at Marriott.com/Seattle Everett today.
No,
NWAC
maybe not
Men's
yet.
and
They want
Women's
a third
Basketball
opinion. Third
Championships would
official
like to
will go
thank
take a
Jimmy
look now.
Johns for their continued support of the best seat in the house. Each game, a contestant is chosen to sit on the couch with a friend during the game, and they receive a Jimmy John's sandwich. Jimmy John's, freaky fast, freaky good.
Well, quite a long look and quite a long conversation after the look. So we're still waiting. All the players are sent to their benches, but they remain on the court huddling with their coaches.
Now both head coaches are being informed of the decision, while the third official will deliver the news to the scorer's table, and about to find out here.
Well, it looks like one of the Red Devils is going to the free throw line.
Wow, so they did call a flagrant of sorts.
There's your judge believes the previous foul. I don't think Alex Carlson has been upgraded to an intentional foul. Josie Smith on the line shooting 2.
So an intentional foul is what they announced over the public address system. So
Josie Schmitz will head to the line for the Red Devils. First one's good. This is the second. That's interesting. I would love to get an explanation down the line of what they saw for that intentional foul call. 5-point game. Foul called away from the ball. It's going to go on the Cardinals. Green called for her first. And with that being the 5th team foul, Noyes will go to the line.
yeah, and still 5:27 to play in this quarter, and already the Cardinals over the limit.
First one down. Second one through as well. Noyes gets them both. 3-point game, that's it, despite just 4 made shots for Lower Columbia. Peterson on the baseline, turnaround, good move, a scoop and a score. Another whistle. Man, we've seen a ton of fouls called. That's now 10 on North Idaho. Lower Columbia with 6, so 16 fouls already called in this half. And like you said, still over 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, we had 50 fouls in the previous game and 57 free throws, and we're headed that way.
We sure are.
Let him play basketball.
Noise again at the line. 3 out of 3. Strong on the second, but an offensive rebound by the Red Devils for a fresh possession. Now Doherty running point. Halfway through this second quarter. Schmitz on the far right wing. Harmon down low, and the finish from Noise.
We finally got a shot inside to go.
Noise leading the way with 5 points. That was their first shot made from the floor after the 3 free throws. And another foul called. This time it's going to go on Lower Columbia. Josie Schmitz called for her second. Just the team third, so that will take us to the media break. 4:38 to go in the second quarter. 2018, this game's tightened up on us. North Idaho still ahead by 2. We'll be right back.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
.38 left to go until halftime. Max Gunn alongside Mike Tatko. Cardinals basketball looking to add to a 2-point lead. Eberall feeds Green in stride, but she can't make the shot from the left wing. Now the Red Devils trying to tie it up or take the lead. Good pump fake. Shot by Harris is good. We are tied up at 20. Just like that. Just over 4 minutes left. Carlton on the kick out. Eberall, open 3. Misses, but a foul underneath is going to be called on Cheyenne Green. So that's her second foul.
This was a 18-9 North Idaho lead with 7:21 left. And since then, the Cardinals have made just a bucket. And the Red Devils have come back mainly on the strength of free throws, and they can take the lead for the first time in the game.
Noise at the line again after drawing the foul with 3:58 to go in the half. This is the first. The Red Devils in the regular season went 21-8, 12-2 in conference action. North Idaho 17-10 overall and 11-5 in NWAC play. Missing both that time, Noise. Eberall brings it up the floor. Peterson around an Eberall screen. Driving all the way home, misses the layup. And Noise has the rebound. Another good look. And North Idaho just could not convert. That one poked away, out of bounds. Oh, man. As Harris goes crashing into the table. Luckily, she is okay. Knocked over a chair, but that's the extent of the damage. Cardinals basketball. Carlton crosses the timeline over to Eberl. Peterson, right wing. Good spin move, creates some space. Gets it into the corner for Stevens. Top of the arc three on the way. Short for Carlton. In transition, Noyes running the floor as they go off her fingertips out of bounds. Didn't look to be a bad pass, just could not handle it. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, second quarter. All tied up, 20 points apiece. Carlton hands off to Stevens, over to Peterson. Peterson, left-hand dribble, loses it. Good cut to the basket, layup, too strong for Carlton. Now Moser can't hit the mid-range jumper.
Wow.
Both these teams have gone ice cold. Both teams shooting under 35%. Peterson. Eberl to Stevens. 8 seconds to shoot. Eberl. Top of the key. Peterson looking for a three. Off glass, no good. Offensive rebound by Carlton. Fresh 20 for the Cards. And a foul called as Mangun went up for the shot. She will head to the free throw line.
It's going to be Doherty's second. So now a couple of Red Devils with 2 and a couple of Cardinals with 3.
Mangun drains the first. 66.7% foul shooter in the regular season. Too strong on the second. Long rebound, tipped back out to Brooke Stevens.
Yeah, great job by Eberl on the tip out.
Looked like an issue with the clock.
Don't think they started it, so they're going to just take 2 seconds off the shot clock and give the Cardinals the ball with 18.
2 minutes even to go until halftime. Carlton, left-hand dribble. On the far left side. Spins in the lane, creates some space. Can't knock down the shot, gets her own miss. Ripped it right out of Doherty's hands, puts it up again, too strong. Man, how many misses have we seen from in the painted area? Layup missed at the other end by Moser. 90 seconds to go in this second quarter. And a giveaway that time. Fast break time for Moser. That time able to hit the layup over Alex Carlton. And just like that, the Red Devils have a 1-point lead. Brooke Stevens trying to answer from the baseline. Can't hit. Harris with the rebound. Moser, short from the left wing. Lower Columbia now 0 out of 6 from long distance. We've not seen a 3 made in this game. North Idaho is 0 for 3. 42 seconds and ticking in the second. And a foul as Eberl went up for the shot. That's now 20 fouls called in this half. In that first game between Tacoma and Wenatchee, we hardly saw any fouls called, but it's been a totally different story these last two. First free throw rims out.
Yeah, lots of fouls in that second game, lots of free throws. It all adds up to putting you a little bit behind if you're all about keeping on schedule. And then when you add overtime onto it.
Right. Second free throw is straight through. 22 points apiece. 30 seconds to play until halftime. Doherty, far side. Working against Eberl. Up and under move, keeping the pivot foot down, Moser, but could not hit the shot. Shot clock's off with 15 seconds left. Carlton will slow things down. Eberl, top of the arc, driving right elbow. Kicks it back out to Carlton. 3 seconds left. Carlton needs to get a shot off. In the lane, throws one up and gets it to go to beat the buzzer. So we think, have to make sure. We saw a buzzer beater in the last game that Mike, you and I had both thought was good, but after review was not. But as of now, it's a 2-point halftime lead for North Idaho after Alex Carlton beats the buzzer. This is a low-scoring affair here in Game 3.
It really is. It's been a defensive struggle and missed opportunities, and somebody's going to bust out in the second half here.
24-22, North Idaho leading it after 20 minutes. We will step aside halftime here in Game 3. Back after this here in Everett.
It started in the city.
It started on a sandlot.
It started on a Sunday.
The focus.
The drive.
The dream.
You knew how it felt.
You knew we needed the tools necessary.
You knew we needed funds to travel to tournaments.
You provided me with the best equipment.
You gave me opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The NWAC men's and women's basketball tournament was made possible through the support of the Snohomish County Sports Commission. Visit seattlenorthcounty.com to see their upcoming events. The NWAC men's and women's basketball tournament was made possible in part through the support of the Tourism Promotion Area Fund of Snohomish County, Washington. Thank you, TPA Committee, for your fans. Don't forget to check out the official championship merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your championship gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away, if the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens out. The future is about giving back.
Each E-Team sponsors the official fundraising partner of the NWAC. To date, NWAC teams have raised over $1.3 million to support their athletic programs. The E-Team sponsor completes 95% of the work and allows coaches to focus on coaching. Contact your local rep today and learn more about the easiest fundraiser ever. eteamsponsor.com/NWAC. NWAC would like to thank Everett Community College for hosting the NWAC Basketball Championships. Many Everett Community College staff and volunteers work hard to help make this event a success. Thank you, Everett Community College. The NWAC website, nwacsports.org, is powered by Presto Sports, the all-in-one sports technology platform to engage and delight your fans. Need a new website? Check out prestosports.com for more information. The NWAC Sports Network is powered by Blue Frame Technology, the official digital network of the NWAC. Stream in HD online and on Android TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku devices. Championship broadcasts are available live and on demand, and downloads of complete broadcasts can be purchased for $10. Visit nwacsportsnetwork.com to tune in. Centralia College is your college for associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit www.centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
Find success at Pierce College. Selected as one of the top 5 best community colleges in the nation, Pierce College offers more than 60 programs of study. Get started today at one of the nation's premier community colleges. Apply online at pierce.ctc.edu. Pierce College, possibilities realized. We would like to thank Adidas, the official apparel partner of the Northwest Athletic Conference. Together with competitive athletics, Adidas has committed to sponsoring the NWAC Athletes of the Week and highlighting the team champions with banners and t-shirts. Check out adidas.com for your latest footwear and apparel needs. The NWAC would like to thank Everett Community College for hosting the NWAC Basketball Championships. Many Everett Community College staff and volunteers work hard to help make this event a success. Thank you, Everett Community College. E-Team sponsors the official fundraising partner of the NWAC. To date, NWAC teams have raised over $1.3 million to support their athletic programs. The E-Team sponsor completes 95% of the work and allows coaches to focus on coaching. Contact your local rep today and learn more about the easiest fundraiser ever. E-Team Sponsored is an athletic recruiting app that helps athletes find the right college teams and college coaches find the best athletes for their rosters. With a network of 100,000 coaches, 700,000 members, and 65,000 commitments, Field Level helps athletes, coaches, and parents level up their recruiting. Sign up for free at fieldlevel.com.
Ready to start the second half between North Idaho and Lower Columbia. My name is Max Gunn. Mike Tacko joining me on the broadcast today. Game 3 of the NWAC Championships.
And that basket did count.
It did. We can confirm that. So it's a 2-point lead for the Cards as we start quarter number 3. Low scoring game, a lot of fouls. We'll see the second half continues that theme. Peterson spinning, reverse layup, nice move, but can't hit the shot. Noyes with the board, hand off to Doherty. Out of bounds, it will stay with the Red Devils. Hard to get in a flow when there's that many fouls called like that, but that's just the way it went in the first half. Moser. Doherty stops on a dime, down low. Good pass to Noyes, who's able to bank it in. We are tied up at 24. A really good pass and nice finish as well. Eberall off glass, too strong. Red Devils coming the other way. Noyes looking for a second conversion, no good, but an offensive rebound, throwaway, and an over the back is called.
Yeah, I like the mechanics by the officials. The official out here right in front of us got to the midcourt line and recognized that she stepped on and over that line. And, you know, sometimes you're down here officiating a play underneath the basket and you can't see. But
for
good
sure.
Credit to him to get back to the half-court line.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Eberall out toward Demi Randall. Peterson on far left. Screen set, creates some space for an open three. That does not go. Airmailed that time by Alex Carlton. And Mike, we still have not seen a three-pointer go through.
Well, again, we talked about it earlier in the first half. Not a lot of flow because of all the stoppages of play. And so it's difficult to really kind of get into a groove.
Inside, stripped away. Peterson, far side. .45 to go in this third quarter. We are all tied up at 24. (26-24). Out of bounds.
Another missed opportunity again. You just kind of wait. You kind of get the feeling because of the athleticism of both of these teams, and you look at the scores of their games, they have the ability to bust loose, and it's just, we're just waiting for someone to do it.
Still a back and forth game. Eberall down low. Off the glass, too strong. Doherty picks it up, coast to coast. Nobody in front of her. She missed a wide open layup. Oh, man. 3 minutes gone by in the third, and a timeout is going to be called by North Idaho. So we will take a break. 6:59 left, 2-point lead for the Cards. Back after this.
It started in the city.
It started on a sandlot.
It started on a Sunday.
The focus.
The drive.
The dream.
You knew how it felt.
You knew we needed the tools necessary.
You knew we needed funds to travel to tournaments.
You provided me with the best equipment.
You gave me opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
.6:59 left to go in this third quarter. Max Gunn, Mike Tatko with you from Everett Community College, the host site for the last 5 years of the NWAC Conference Championships.
Our friends at STSPN here in Snohomish County have been with us ever since the tournament moved here, and Todd and his family do a great job.
Sure do.
Everyone down in the truck, I mean, they all do a great job outside in the truck.
Keeping us on track. Make sure we stay in line. First free throw does not go for Eberl. Gets the second, rips the net. Red Devils bringing the basketball up the floor. And a giveaway there. Harris threw it away. Eberl, 2-on-1 in the corner. Peterson can't hit the three. Too strong from the left corner. Still without a three-point bucket in this one. Left-hand layup no good for Moser. And a foul underneath. Just the second foul call nearly 4 minutes in.
Well, you wonder if they're playing a lot cleaner defense because of all the fouls in the first half, or you wonder if the guys got together and said, yeah, let's let them play a little bit.
Right. Either or. Maybe both. First free throw's good. Jody Noyes with 11 points to lead the way for the Devils. Gets them both. Give her 12. 1 point contest again. Top of the key, taking inside. Good move and a finish by Schrady. Good to see the Cardinals convert from point-blank range there. Back to a three-point contest. Step-back shot, Moser, no good. Airmailed it. Eberl with a rebound, up ahead. Carlton, left side, out of control, shot too strong. And Noyes right there for the rebound. Nearly knocked away. Moser. Noyes down low, banks it home. Timeout called.
Yeah, Schrady really helpless to do anything there except go arms up, because if she fouls her, it's 4. And we got a long way to go in this one.
Sure do. Still 5:24 to go in the third.
I chose Everett Community College because I am the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
1-point game with 5:24 to play. In this third quarter, Max Gunn, Mike Tatko with you in Everett, Washington. Peterson. Top of the key, Schrady. Now Demi Randall. 6 seconds to shoot. Carlton needs to get a shot off, long 2 on the way off the back heel. A couple of different Red Devils there for the rebound. Good take by Harris, but could not finish with the reverse. There was just nobody home defensively for the Cardinals.
Red Devil foul number 30. Jody Noyes, that's her second team foul.
Foul called underneath. Goes on Noyes, her second. Loose ball on the ground. Picked up. Schmidt misfires. In the corner. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Left-hand layup is good. Nice job on the inside that time by Anna Schrady. Red Devils on the attack. Turnaround jumper does not fall that time for Castillo. And stolen by Demi Randall. Up ahead. Eberall lays it up. Too strong. Another miss from inside. Harris has it the other way for Lower Columbia. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the third. Cardinals with a 3-point lead, knocked out of bounds.
Well, Max, we just heard from the executive director of the NWAC, Marco Erzurdia. They are, after this game, they are going to suspend this tournament. There has been a diagnosed case of the virus that we've all heard of somewhere on campus, and that's really all we know. And so we don't know where this person has been or who this person has been in contact with, and so Everett Community College has shut down. And so I see the Umpqua people taking off their jerseys and putting their shooting shirts back on. They were going to play the next game. No word from Marco yet on when we will resume, where we will resume. He said we'll take care of this situation, but it doesn't really seem to be in the immediate future. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a turn of events here in Everett today. And just to be clear, that's the entirety of the tournament, not just today, correct?
Right. He mentioned to me as North Idaho scores again, he mentioned to me that it takes 5 days once they identify a person to get that person checked out. And so I would say that at a minimum, we're probably 5 days from doing anything. And not to speculate, but you don't know. Maybe they would have it somewhere else. Who knows? But
right.
But the NWAC did issue a statement. I believe it's probably available on its website, and it will be in the media. But this will be the final game of this tournament, at least for now, as they will suspend this event following this game.
Wow. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, a little bit more important than a basketball game.
Yeah, that's why I'm just sort of at a loss for words. I mean, you know, we knew that has been a cause of concern, especially in this part of the state for about a week or so now, but to have it hit this close to home like that is pretty wild.
I wouldn't put away your tournament programs or anybody. Everyone keep filling out your brackets because it will be resumed. And I would imagine that these young ladies out on the court right now and the coaches probably don't know.
Probably not, right?
But like I said, Umpqua was dressed in their uniforms, in their white with the green trim, and they have now taken those off. They're still sitting in the crowd. But I saw Chet Hubby from Everett, the coach here. He motioned to his team to, come on, we're not going to play tonight. So.
And this is a development that must have happened within, what, the last hour or so?
Yeah, it had to have been
right?
just, just recently.
Because, you know, we had started this at 8 in the morning, and we're now into our third game out of 8 scheduled today.
Right.
And suddenly we just get word like that the tournament will be postponed after this contest. Coming up on a minute to go in the third quarter. Shot short there for Carleton. 10 seconds to shoot. Baseline jumper is good for Mangun.
Yeah, and on the court, the Cardinals have really kind of stretched this thing out. This is their biggest lead now, 9 points.
Doherty missed the shot, gets her own miss, and the putback is true. When details are so scarce like that, too, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, not knowing who the person is, whether it's a student or where they've been on this campus. Airmailed 3 that time by Eberall. Harris with a lane, tough angle, couldn't hit the shot, and the putback does not go by Schmitz as time expires. Well, we still do have a basketball game going on, and it's a pretty good one. It's a 7-point spread. Red Devils are behind by 7.
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away. If the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. Red Devils with the basketball. Mike, you have pulled up on the computer the NWAC basketball statement.
Yeah, really nothing, Max, that we haven't already reported. The Everett Community College has closed, and the NWAC, in conjunction with Everett Community College, has suspended the tournament. Details forthcoming on the rescheduling. And that's really all we know.
That's it. Well, we got 9.5 minutes left worth of basketball in Everett today. Good defense that time. By Farmer. Down low. Foul called. And that will go on Cheyenne Green, her 4th. So she has to be careful the rest of the way.
Shooting the Guardians line, 2 shots.
I think the Cardinals are upset at who they called the foul on. They called it on Cheyenne Green. I think Coach Carlson is indicating that it should have been on a different Cardinal.
Doherty missed the first. Green, top of the key, out it comes to Peterson. Peterson, outside right, into the corner, open three. Will we see our first make of the day? We will not. Long rebound, though, pops out right back to Schrady, who is fouled. Trying to pass it out to Brooke Stevens. The tempo's picked up quite a bit, Mike, here in the second half.
It has.
Not nearly as many fouls.
It just feels like it's one of those first 1 to 50 type things.
Yeah, another 3 missed. This time Peterson misfires. Yeah, pretty much, with it being a 37-31 contest. Timeout called by the Cardinals. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
It started in the city.
It started on a sandlot.
It started on a Sunday.
The focus.
The drive.
The dream.
You knew how it felt.
You knew we needed the tools necessary.
You knew we needed funds to travel to tournaments.
You provided me with the best equipment.
You gave me opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Back here in Everett. Timeout call just over a minute into the quarter. Green pops an outside jumper, in and out. Doherty with the rebound. Doherty with 5 boards to go along with her 4 points. Good pass and a bank from the right block by Madeline Jacobson.
Yeah, good seal that time. She sealed Green away, and Green can't do anything. She's got 4, and she's got to stay in to guard the post.
37-33. Green. Down low for Peterson, who is fouled. And Sydney Peterson, 5'7" sophomore, goes to the free throw line. First one rims out. Both these teams with a strong finish to their regular seasons. 6 consecutive wins for the Red Devils as the second free throw's missed. And 4 straight wins for North Idaho.
Yeah, Lower Columbia won 12 of their last 13. Their only loss to Centralia, the team that won the West. And North Idaho, with those 4 wins at the end, they surpassed Yakima to be able to get to be the third team, the 3rd seed.
Doherty loses the handle out of bounds. Very frustrated with herself.
Yeah, when you can have a chance to get within 1 possession in a defensive struggle like this, any play like that has got to be very frustrating.
Good cut. And a foul called to send Schrady back to the line. How about this, Mike? Schrady is North Idaho's leading scorer with 6 points.
Yeah. Well, they've been balanced all year, but generally it's, 14, 12, 13, something like that. But yeah, to lead the way with 6, they got a lot of kids in the scoring column through the Cardinals.
One more free throw.
Yeah, I don't think you can get in this gym. Everything's locked.
Hope they let us out.
I was thinking it, but you said it.
Yeah, we just overheard that they're not even letting any parents inside the gym who are not in here already. That is how locked down this Everett Community College campus is right now. Doherty with 4 seconds to shoot. Dribble drive, right elbow, hands it off to Noyes, who misses everything as the shot clock expires. Rebounded by Eberall. No good that time for Peterson. And another foul underneath. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the last game of the NWAC championships today. The remaining 5 games today, as well as the rest of the tournament, is postponed until further notice. There has been a diagnosed case of the coronavirus here on Everett's campus. So the school has closed shop. Another 3 missed on the right wing by Schrady. The NWAC has released an official statement that is available online. Good take. Peterson draws a foul.
Lower number foul. The third personal, number 30, Jody Norris, 15 foul.
6:36 left. Good on the first. Stretches the lead to 5. This is the second. Good box out on the rebound by Noyes. Mike, what do you think the key is for the Devils to try and come back in this one?
Well, there's a lot of time left. They just need to make the most of their chances in the post. Green is back on the bench for North Idaho. She's the tallest player they have in there, and she's a force inside. If they can get inside and get some seals and get some shots, they got a chance to get back into it. But see, there's an empty one. There's a turnover and then a foul. And that's the 5th foul already in the period. We're only 3 minutes and 50 seconds in. And so the Cardinals of North Idaho are going to be shooting free throws for the final 6 minutes.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 5-point game here in Everett. Tonight then?
Probably.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on tomorrow.
All right.
Well, Max and I are just making our travel plans. It's been turned upside down. So
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally upside down. Rolling with the punches. Appreciate you bearing with us here in Everett. 5-point game with just over 6 minutes left to go. Cardinals trying to extend their lead here at the free throw line. First free throw falls for Schrady. Now with 12 points, 4 rebounds. She's had a nice day on 4 of 7 shooting. Gets them both. Lower Columbia has worked much deeper into their bench than North Idaho has. Doherty trying to shake and bake. Eberl. Harris underneath the basket, throws up a wild shot, tried to draw contact. Contact on the rebound, though, as Doherty grabbed it.
Yeah, I think they're going to call Carlton just because Doherty had position on her under there. It's the second foul on the Cardinals.
Doherty baseline. Top of the arc, Harris. Good take to the rim. Able to finish with the left hand. Michaela Harris with 6 points. Makes it a 5-point game again. The first game we had today was more or less a blowout. The last two, not so much. Red Devils come up with a steal they so desperately need. Halfway through this fourth quarter, all the way home, missing the layup is Moser. And that's just a miss you cannot afford to have.
Yeah, when you're down 5 in the final 5 minutes, you cannot miss a lay-in, mainly because the Cardinals are really having a hard time defending because of all the foul trouble. They're really letting Lower Columbia have position to the basket, and Lower Columbia just not taking advantage.
Travel. North Idaho with a chance to widen the gap. Seen a lot of turnovers in this second half overall. Red Devils with 20. 10 for North Idaho. There's another one right there.
Yeah, no look pass inside to the post who wasn't ready.
Eberl misses a layup. Out of bounds, back to the Red Devils. This is almost like watching the University of Virginia play. The men's side. Low scoring defensive affairs. First to 50 wins, like you had mentioned. Still a 5-point game. Coming up on 4 minutes to go. Eberl finds a seam. Able to convert that time. Just nobody home defensively for Lower Columbia. 7-point spread. Ripped away by Randall. That is the 22nd turnover for the Red Devils in this basketball game. Randall has it stripped away. Noyes comes up with it. Up ahead to Doherty. Crossing into the front court. Right corner three. No good, but a foul called. Moser drew the foul on Sydney Peterson, and she will head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, one way to get back into it is by making foul shots without the clock ticking off, and that's what Cardinals, or the Red Devils, are going to try to do right here.
Moser 2 out of 2 from the line, misses the first. Makes the second. Makes it a 6-point game. Now down to 5. 2 out of 3 for Moser. weaving through the defense. Eberall. And that's the second time down the floor that the Red Devils' interior defense has just kind of evaporated.
Yeah, and they're not the ones in foul trouble. They're the ones who can afford to play hard, close defense, unlike the Cardinals who...
Harris with a good take, +1. That's a huge bucket for Lower Columbia.
Well, another Cardinal with 4 fouls. That's Schrady joining Green. Peterson has 3.
3-point play completed by Michaela Harris. It's just a 4-point game with 3 minutes to go. Again. This time missing the layup, though, is Eberall. And commits a frustration foul that time. And with both teams now in the bonus, it will be free throws the rest of the way on any foul called with 2:55 left.
Just the first on Eberall. For as active as she is all over the court, both offensively and defensively, she's played very well on both sides.
Noise. Too strong on the first. Misses them both. 2 big misses with your team down 4. Chance to get it to 2.
Yeah, they've missed 10.
Eberall drives, kicks out to Peterson, fakes the 3, top of the key, 3 on the way. Will it go? No. Still have not seen a 3-pointer in this one. And it's rebounded by Moser. Up ahead, Noise. That's a travel. Yep. Officials right on top of that. Cheyenne Green comes back in.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals probably feel it's now or never with Green. She has 4 fouls, but only 2.5 minutes left. She defends in the post, and she can make a jump shot, so Coach Chris Carlson gonna put her in.
Randall. Over to Eberall. Right hand dribble. Slings it across to Carlton in the lane. Able to get it off the high glass. Big bucket for the Cardinals to stretch the lead to 6 with 2 minutes left. And a turnover by the Red Devils.
Yeah, they just have not had any success offensively in the post against North Idaho.
Just shooting themselves in the foot. 1:58 to go. 30-second timeout called out. Idaho. And with 24 turnovers, the Red Devils still pretty fortunate to only be down 6 points.
Yeah.
So it's Cardinals basketball. Eberall, near side. Randall, back to Eberall. They are bleeding some time, as you mentioned, Mike. Green to Carlton. Wiggling her way in the paint. And the runner falls. 8-point lead now. 80 seconds left. Foul called away from the ball.
We got Eberall that time for, I think, a hold while the other person was trying to cut.
Yeah, her second, so that sends Doherty to the free throw line. Sophomore guard from Vancouver, Washington. Much needed free throw there. Two out of two. Back to a 6-point margin. And a foul in the backcourt by the Red Devils there. Looked like maybe they were trying to do that.
Well, I guess at this point, if you're Lower Columbia, you need to decide, are we going to guard for 30 seconds and hope to get a stop, or are we just going to turn this into a free throw shooting contest? And
looks like that's what they want to do.
Yeah, they opted to try to get a quick steal. Didn't happen, so they committed the foul.
Still a minute and 11 to go, and maybe they're onto something. First free throw. No good from Randall. Good on the second. 7-point game, 49-42. Good positioning. Unable to hit the layup, though, is Jacobson. But she was whacked in the process.
They're going to call green, and that's going to be the end of the game for Cheyenne, who really played well inside in the post, really defended well, and kept Lower Columbia from getting a lot of easy baskets.
Yeah, she was a big spark off the bench.
Yep.
And now her day is over. So Jacobson to shoot two. A minute 4 left. Off the back heel, but an offensive rebound by Doherty. And she was fouled before the made shot. So she will head right back to the line. That foul goes on Alex Carlton, her third. Doherty rattles in the first. Back to a 5-point game. 4. So now the Red Devils really do not need a foul, but they will. So that's an interesting strategy. With 61 seconds to play, just a 4-point game. Opting to make it, like you said, Mike, a free throw shooting contest instead of having the Cardinals take some time off the clock. 30-second timeout.
Well, I think it's got to be that he has the stat sheet in hand or in mind and realize that the Cardinals are only hitting 1 of 2. So if they hit 1 out of every 2, that's a good strategy for Lower Columbia. But at the other end, the Red Devils have to be able to make a basket. That's what's not happening currently.
(49-45). Eberl at the free throw line, where she is 2 out of 4 today. Makes the first. Two big free throws there from the sophomore. Under a minute left. Turnaround layup, good. Nice take by Moser. As we know, layups have not been a given here in this one, but that was a really nice move. And then Eberl fouled again to shoot 2 more. Misses the front end. Little hesitation on the second, missed them both. Rebounded by Schmitz. So here we go, 4-point game, 45 ticks remaining. Harris. Out to Moser. Doherty, step back. 3 on the way, it's good! Sharita Doherty makes it a 1-point contest, 51-50. We finally see a 3-pointer go through.
Yeah, it took almost 40 minutes of play before we did. Now, on the Lower Columbia side, they have just used their last timeout. So no longer can they advance the ball after a made shot at the other end or a quick rebound, so they're going to have to go the length of the court. So just keep that in mind.
Took the 19th three-point attempt of the day for one to go through. Eberall with the basketball. Able to break the press with a few seconds to spare on the kick out. Nice job by Carlton to just hang on to it. Surprised we're not seeing a foul here by the Red Devils. There is a 5-second differential, but
it's getting to the point where they just might want to guard here now.
May as well, with just 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
But they don't have any timeouts.
That's
Keep that
right.
in mind.
Take, left side, foul with 1 second on the shot clock. Oh man, and you can see Lucas Myers just beside himself with his hands on his head. First free throw is made. Interesting strategy. The Red Devils had been fouling with over a minute to go, and then opt not to foul there. Both free throws go. So it's a 3-point lead. Lower Columbia needs a 3 to force overtime. Doherty for the tie. No good. Ball game over. North Idaho is moving on in a low-scoring affair. 53-50 the final. Anna Schrady and Kelly Eberall each finish with 12 points apiece in the win as they are moving on. But again, we are not sure when the next game will be, as now the official announcement is being made over the public address system. And Mike and I talked about this throughout much of the second half, that this is it today. After 8 games were scheduled, we are out after just 3. Due to a coronavirus outbreak here on the campus of Everett Community College, the campus has closed shop, and so has the NWAC. Stay tuned through social media and the NWAC's website for when this tournament will get underway again, but that will be a little ways off. So for all of us here in Everett, including my broadcast partner, Mike Tacko, my name is Max Gunn, saying so long from Everett Community College. Our final score one more time in Game 3. North Idaho 53 and Lower Columbia 50. Have a great day and stay safe, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
I stream to serve because it is my way to give back.
I stream to serve because I want to continue my service after my service in the United States Army.
I stream to serve because I want to help veterans.
The NWAC men's and women's basketball tournament was made possible in part through the support of the Tourism Promotion Area Fund of Snohomish County, Washington. Thank you, TPA Committee, for your